In this video I'm going to explain how to adjust the door gaps on a Tesla Model Y. So one thing to note is on the Model Ys, unlike the Model 3s, or at least the older Model 3s, you can't adjust the angle of this of the glass. It's fixed. So you need to take note of where the glass seats, whether you need to push it forward or back here, whether you need to move the door backwards or frontwards. I'm using this car as an example. I'm not going to actually do anything on this car, but you might need to move both doors together if your gaps are pretty messed up, and you might also need to move the fender. The fender adjusts using a nut here and a nut here, and then the quarter panel obviously you can't move. So the rear door can be adjusted by, well, moving this hinge, not the hinge, the latch. You can unscrew these bolts a little bit, still tighten them a little bit, but you can hammer this latch up or down and forward or back, or use like a screwdriver to move it and then tighten it. And then these latches can be used to move the door forward and back, or up and down, or to move it to rotate it clockwise or counterclockwise. You would use them and position of this one. And then there are these bolts that screw into the door. You can use them to move the door in and out. And you gotta adjust the door so that when you close, you don't have to like slam it hard for it to close. It should close pretty easily, and it should line up with the quarter panel. This is considered in spec, even though it's kind of behind the quarter panel, but ideally it should be even or a little bit out. And that needs to be lined up. The quarter panel is actually supposed to stay out a little bit right here. I don't know why they did it, but all Model Ys are like that. The door is actually further in than the quarter panel here. And then of course that needs to line up. And then the front door, same kind of deal. You have those two 13mm bolts on top, and then on the bottom. They're kind of difficult to get to sometimes. You can use a ratchet wrench to adjust them, and then there are these bolts that hold the door. So same kind of deal. You use the door nuts, bolts to adjust the door in and out, and then the other ones to move it forward and backward or up and down. And make sure that the gaps between the glass and the pillar are the same on both doors. I hope this video is useful to someone, and if it is, please post a comment.